Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Brandanda Reviews.
Brandanda Reviews.
My name is Brandon.
I'm Miranda.
And yes, that is Miranda, singing the theme song.
Yay.
Welcome back. If you're new to our format, what we do is we take an album and we tell you what's good, what's bad, what's our favorite song, and our final thoughts about the album. Today we're going to be reviewing Kings Kaleidoscope Zeal. It's their fourth LP release, and it peaked at the 8th position on the U.S. Christian charts. Now going into this album, I really hadn't listened to any of Kings Kaleidoscope. All I really knew about them is there was that controversy about them having the cuss word in their music. And I thought that it was going to be more of a worship side, which I later found out they've released worship stuff, but this wasn't supposed to fall into that vein. So if you're like me and you're expecting Hillsong, you're going to be in for a surprise. For you, Miranda, what did you know a lot about the band before this album, or?
So, first of all, I have to say that every time I think Kings Kaleidoscope, I think of Colored People by DC Talk, where they say we are a skin kaleidoscope, but that's not related to them. I had heard of them before, and people have told me about them before, and they're like, oh, if you like this, then you'll like this. But they seem to me too popular because I am just hating things that are popular, and so I was like, I'm not gonna listen to them because other people like them.
This is Miranda's hipster reviews.
Honestly though, I don't know, I just have a contention towards things that other people like, and then I heard about them having the cuss word, and I listened to the song and I was like, I get it, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think I'll ever listen to them.
You know, people joke about the whole hipster thing, but I think that's true in life. You either have the people that they know something's popular and they want to attach themselves, but I think too, even though you have a lot of those people that wouldn't identify as hipsters, you have a lot of people that if you hear something's great, it's almost like you're gonna want to hate it a little bit because it can't be that good. Because I know that I fall into that category.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely sometimes avoid stuff that's overhyped because just because I don't want it to I don't want to have expectations, and I don't like spoilers either, and so usually if something's overhyped, you know everything about it, and I'm like, I'd rather just go into something that I know nothing about, which I was thinking about that because I'm watching scary movies in October, and I've never seen Bird Box, but that was everything for a long time, and people are talking about how it was overhyped, and I was like, I don't know, I'd rather watch it or listen to it way later on, which I feel like I've identified as a reverse hipster because I get into things way after they were popular. Which is my favorite thing.
So we'll go ahead and jump into this. For the good, I put down lyrics. I think lyrically there was some great stuff on there. I know some other reviews that they had pointed out stuff. Because I never claim to be the deepest in the theology. So I think when you have some bands like this, or a Me Without You, a lot of times there's a lot of stuff that goes over your head. So it's almost like you need a King's Kaleidoscope for Dummies handbook. So it was pretty cool reading other people's reviews that are very aware of that stuff and being able to point out stuff. Also, I'd give props for exploring. I feel like there's a lot of different stuff being thrown at you on this album, and whether it's good or bad, I always give bands props for exploring, because it's super easy to sit there and say we're successful at doing this thing, we're going to do that for the next 50 years. So it's cool whenever you have a band that isn't afraid to explore.
Yeah. You say that as not knowing what they put out in the past, but yeah, I feel you though. I listened to this after I listened to the Need to Breathe album, which if you haven't seen and is up, watch it. But I really hated the intro for the Need to Breathe album, so I wrote good intro for this album. I think it was really good. Also, I think I don't know if there was multiple people singing, but I don't know, it kind of felt like there was, or at least the person singing had a very good range.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that too, because even with Switchfoot is my favorite band, but you really just know when John Foreman's singing.
Yeah.
And so I like it when you can't really, I'm sure if I knew them more I would be able to tell their voice, but still it just seems like a nice variation, and I appreciated that. Also there were a lot of bops, it was musically very good. Headbanging. You feel me.
Talking to me or the listener?
Everybody. This room feels me. Okay,
Is
go.
that good for you? Good. Now moving to the bad, I just wrote down music. Like I said, I give props for exploring and people try different things, but sometimes
Music was just bad.
you go too far. And I even made the analogy that people talk about, like Toby Mac makes gumbo, whereas for me this was like a buffet in a blender type thing. Like I said, it's whenever people are exploring, going far, and I just know for me, it was just too much, and I felt like I was like watching someone play an '80s video game, and I hate like old music from video games.
Yeah, no.
Like I don't even know if I feel like nowadays they just grab like popular songs and put it on there, but I hate like that.
They actually...
Like that's what it sounded like.
I feel that. Yeah.
And I was like, I can't get into this. The lyrics are good, but I was like, man, this music. I'm just gonna go read all the lyrics and be like, oh, this is good. This is the good stuff.
That's funny because like I focus more on the music, and like I realized halfway through I was like, I haven't really been listening to the lyrics, but I'm sure they're good. And then I listened to the lyrics and they were good, but I liked music, so. Yeah, so I really did this right after I listened to Need to Breathe, so I compared them a lot. But the Need to Breathe one, I said wasn't sonically cohesive until the end. I was like, wait, every song sounded not the same, but like, together. This one, I thought it was just because I was like fighting against that, and then I kind of realized it wasn't. Which, I mean, isn't always bad because Red by Taylor Swift is one of the best albums, and it's not really sonically cohesive. But yeah, so... that's part of it, but also I feel like the album was just really fast. Like I looked at the times of the songs and they were all like 4 minutes or more, but like they seemed like they went by so fast, and I was like, I really like this song, now it's over. So I'm just confused. It's like whiplash kind of, which may have to do with like the music. Also, I don't like when people have like understandable part 1, part 2, part 3s. Yeah. Like I like Journey into Space Part 1 and then no other Part 2 or anything. Like, I like it when it doesn't make sense, but that's just a nitpicky thing. And this one had Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, so I was annoyed. But it's fine. But the song's really good, so it was fine.
Gotcha. Favorite song? Mine was Naked Feet and Holy Fire. I put the and then I crossed it out, but I still said that. I don't point people in the wrong direction of a song. I don't even sing that song. That's by Matthew West. I don't know. What was your favorite song?
I can't pick one. I like Backwards, which then I saw it was like on their top on Spotify, and I was like, oh dang it, I picked a pop. I also really like Aimless Night. That was good. And Same Blood was also really good. I was like, oh dang, this is like going places I didn't expect it to, and I dug it. It was great.
Final thoughts. I just couldn't get into it. Like I said, with the music, it made me think, when is this level going to be over? Can we go in and slay the dragon? It's over. But I also understand that I'm definitely in the minority because I believe Jesus for Hideout had it at 4.5 stars. I know our friend Josh said that he loves the album. So maybe it's just coming from a place of, not liking... I think people put this in an electronic genre, and I think I'm just not a big fan of electronic music.
All right, you're just underdeveloped. It's fine. So my overall review said, honestly, yeehaw, which I think is all I can say. I dug it. It's a good. I don't know what the other stuff sounds like except that one song. So. I mean, I guess it's good to, get you interested in them to see other stuff, but I don't know if it will sound like the other stuff, so.
All right. Well, there you go. That's been our Brandanda reviews of King's Kaleidoscope. King's Kaleidoscope Zeal.
Skin Kaleidoscope.
Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment and let us know where we got it wrong, where we got it right. Let us know where should we be listening to King's Kaleidoscope. If you're out there and you've loved the band from day one, let us know how they built to this album being their best album.
Get into a controversial debate over cussing in Christian music.
There you go. That'll be saving whenever we go and review that one. It's a whole video we could do a topic about, but Why did I say do a video we could do a topic about? It's a topic we could do a video about. It's that music's just
All right,
throwing
I'm
me
Brandon.
off. And I'm Miranda.
And this is Brandanda Reviews.